this is Andrew McClary from Car Show Television. We are down here on a beautiful day at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, where we're here for the Ford Championship weekend. But right now, we're at the Ford Classic Car Show, which is right here at the track. We're checking out the cars. So let's go see the cars.
Great event here at Homestead, these Ford historic cars, and seeing some of these Mustangs. And I saw a 51 Ford, reminds me of a 50 Ford business coupe I had many years ago. So wonderful car. People really have a passion for their cars, and to see the commitment here is just, it's amazing to think what cars do to people's lives.
It really is incredible how we have an emotional connection to these cars. We expected to see a lot of Mustangs here, but like you said, we have a lot of other variety here as well, don't we?
Well, I think it's, you know, this is a Ford fair, and we see Mustangs, we see all the different cars. When I see older cars in the 50s, that really makes a difference. It's, to me, a commitment, as I said earlier, to the brand and to people who love cars.
Well, it's great to have you out here. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Penske.
Our pleasure. Thanks.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Steve Peterson from Pembroke Pines, Florida. And today at the EcoBoost 400 Championship race, I brought a 1928 Ford Model A Speedster. And what you see here is a good example of what you would have saw at the racetrack back in the 20s and 30s. This is your first NASCAR race car, if you will, on a Model A chassis. This is what the guys would have done. Souped them up, made them fast, ripped the fenders off, raced them around the dirt, and try to win. But this was originally chopped and cut. The original body was missing, gone, and found the chassis in Punta Gorda, Florida. Brought it over, restored it back to original specs, did a little bit more to the engine and rear end, built a Speedster body on it to get it on the road and show it and educate the youngsters on what racing was about back in the 20s and 30s. I've had it up to 65 miles an hour, but this should do about 80 the way the gears are on this car, and a little bit of the difference in the cam that was done on the engine work. But yeah, it should do about 80 miles an hour. I'm not going to take it up that fast though. It does have a couple accessories that are quite rare. I don't know if you can get a shot of the exhaust whistle on it. It's a 1917 Airmore exhaust whistle. Sounds much like a train horn when you actuate a lever and divert the exhaust into the whistle. Other than that, she has original hydraulic Houdale shocks on it, which are completely adjustable, and all the parts are original with the exception of the body.
You got to tell your parents to go buy a Ford. Or go tell your father to buy a Mustang and put it away for you.
Hey guys, I'm here with Edsel Ford and with Jack Rousch, and we're checking out some unbelievable cars. There's not a lot of people that I can talk to and say Fords are really in your blood, but I can truly say that about you, can I, Mr. Ford?
Well, yes, you can. But this is a wonderful show here. I mean, there's some wonderful vehicles, and it's great fun to walk around. A lot of enthusiastic owners, a lot of wonderful history, some old Mustangs, some new Mustangs, a huge pickup truck, and a beautiful Galaxy 500.
Gotta love the big Galaxies and the Fords of the 60s and 70s, huh?
Beautiful. I mean, they really are wonderful cars. Yeah.
They really are. Well, thank you, Mr. Ford. Mr. Rousch, what do you think about this car right here?
Well, I think it's a great car. You know, I went to work for the Ford Motor Company out of school in '64, and in '65 we launched the Wayne Assembly. I was in the plant when this is a Wayne Assembly car when it got launched. And I got some blood, sweat, and tears over cars just like this.
I think there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in these cars, a lot of great emotional connection that the owners have here, and a terrific day for a fantastic Ford event.
Beautiful. I mean, it's bad. We were hoping for a good race today, a safe race, and may one of the Fords be in the victory circle today.
From your lips to God's ears. Thank you, Mr. Rousch and Mr. Ford.
Ray Mayworm from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. You're looking at a 1978 Ford Pinto Country Squire wagon, probably the last. They purchased about 5 years ago. It took us 2 years of going through. It's got original drivetrain, original interior. The only thing we changed, it did have wood paneling on the side. We took it off. It was white. We decided to bump it up a little bit. You can see with the sun coming off it, the car is awesome right now. Why did I choose this car? That was a Friday night to remember. I bought it off eBay sight unseen, and I also bought a Vega the same night. So, and I had an AMC Pacer already. So I got 3 of the best cars in the world now. Well, yeah, too many Miller Lights. Quite honestly, I've had all the other cars. I've had the Corvettes, I've had the muscle cars, I've had a 34 Packard. The thing is, this is more fun. It gets more, people just love it.
Coming up on Car Show Television.
I'm Fred Dosh, originally from Waterbury, Connecticut. The car is still from Waterbury, Connecticut. It's actually my dad's car, but he got hungry, so I'm filling in for him. It's a 1962 Thunderbird, chopped with a Lincoln roof, a 427 stroker motor blown. This thing will pull 9s1/4, mid 9s 1/4. It'll outrun any cop car for about 15 minutes until it runs out of gas. But he's had the car for over 20 years. Custom paint job, Sunset Pearl with the ghost flames. He takes it to every car show he can possibly get it to. And he trailered it from Waterbury, Connecticut this week with his big trailer, and we're down here for the race and this great Ford car show. It's the old lead sled, you know, and there's hardly any of these. This is probably a one-of-a-kind car. You will not probably see a car done the way this one is done, especially with the Lincoln roof and chopped the way it is. And when he got it, it was rough. It was really, really rough. It had an old beat-up red paint job on it with white and yellow flames, and so he's got his own little touch in it, and him and my mother, so they pretty much, this is their baby, so.
Hi, my name is Gil Pepitone, and I live in Coral Springs, Florida. I'm a 31-year retiree from Ford Motor Company as the powertrain field engineer for the nation. I was impressed and imprinted by Goldfinger back in 1965 with the DB5, which was in essence a sleeper car. I've always loved sleepers. Hot rods are great, but I wanted something that didn't show what it had. Hence, I built, I consider, an interesting sleeper vehicle. It's a stock-looking 1951 Ford custom Tutor, but it's powered by a stroke 302, which is EFI, with nitrous. I drag race the car as well as show it, and it'll do 101 miles an hour in 13.3 seconds. I have a lot of fun with the car and have driven it over 80,000 miles all around the nation with innumerable shows. It's also been in Hot Rod magazine as one of the top 10 and a 3-page spread, and one of the top 100 in Rod and Custom, both in 2002. I've had a lot of fun with the car, and I intend to do it for many more years to come.